What's going on, nation? No intro to this video, so I'll have to film that when I get back, but we are on a deluxe Mykonos tour, and I don't even know if you can hear me with this wind, so let's grab the mic off and hold that near my face. But we are on a deluxe Mykonos tour, and let me tell you right now, some of the sights I have already seen look absolutely amazing. Like, look at that view behind me. First stop of the tour is the lighthouse. Absolutely epic here. And I just wanted to walk out cliffside, like as close to the edge as I possibly could, just to get that stellar shot. It's windy, it's breezy, it's a beautiful day. It's in the 60s. Mykonos is known to be the island of wind. And I'm pretty sure you can hear all that. Even with the wind muff on, I'm pretty sure you're able to pick up that wind. So let's walk up towards the lighthouse. Let's check that out. And let's check out these epic views here. I mean, listen to that wind. Like, it is whipping, baby. The wind is whipping. But guess what? I ain't gonna let that stop me from climbing all the way up here. I can tell you one thing. If you ever come over to Europe to do a Mediterranean cruise, or even a transatlantic back to the States, or from the States, the one thing you wanna make sure of is you got some comfortable shoes on your feet. Wait till y'all see this view. Holy. You ready? You ready to check it out? Here we go. Look. Look at that view. That is sick. We're gonna walk out here to the danger zone. It's a little rock right there. Boom. Look at that view, nation. It is windy, it is ripping, but that is sick. Absolutely epic. Quick little pit stop for us to be able to check out the ship right there in the background. That's pretty epic. Now, let me let you know a little secret. I booked this tour through Viator. I didn't book it through the cruise line. And for two people, it was like 250 US. Really not bad. But the shots that you're getting and the sights and the views and all of that make that money so worth it. So I highly suggest it. I will link the tour that I did in the description below, but check out the ship from here. So, third stop of the tour, we are at the monastery. Now, the line for the monastery is insane. But on my way up to use the bathroom, I saw a sign for my favorite Greek dessert. Now, we all know baklava is incredible, but I saw a sign for loukoumades. And you know what they say, when in Rome, right? Well, when in Mykonos, do the loukoumades. You will not be disappointed. So let's go get some loukoumades. We got about 15 minutes. Well, that was a bust. They're closed. So that means no loukoumades for me. Listen, we'll still have time when we get back from the excursion. So hopefully I'll be able to find some close to the cruise port, or I'll have to get them tomorrow in Santorini. So since I couldn't get no loukoumades, I decided to come to the monastery. Now the monastery costs €2 to enter. That's not included in your fare of the excursion. But I still got about 15 minutes, and they said it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to walk through the whole monastery. So I'm gonna go in, check out the monastery. The courtyard itself is actually gorgeous. So we'll see what happens. And you gotta be quiet, so I'm not gonna talk while I'm in there. I love the whitewashed paint on the whole island. And that is actually done for 2 reasons. 1, it helps prevent disease. And 2, it also helps reflect the sun. A lot of gold throughout that whole monastery. Now that's pretty cool because this whole monastery was built by 2 monks who fled the mainland to come to the island. So some pretty cool history behind it all here. And that's the one great thing that I love about exploring another country is you get to learn the culture, you get to learn the people, and you get to learn the history. Time to make our way back to our motor coach and on to the next stop. Man, I love Greece. A little tidbit of information for you. Greek food is absolutely my favorite food. This is how it goes. Greek food, Asian food, Italian cuisine. My top 3 favorite food cuisines of all time. The Aegean Sea. Look how clear that water is. Absolutely gorgeous. Fun little fact about the Aegean Sea. It surrounds the Greek Isles, but the cool thing about it is it gets to be about 11,000 feet deep at its deepest point. But the water is so salty here that they don't have sharks. They have no tides, so there's no in and out of the tides. There's no tide changes. and they have no sharks in their water. So that's actually some pretty cool information. And no matter how deep you go, you'll be able to see the bottom. It really gets no clearer than that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, water really doesn't get much clearer than that. I have to, and I'll most likely do it tomorrow in Santorini. I gotta get in this water. I gotta put my feet in that water. I brought my bathing suit. I haven't pulled it out yet. It's still in the drawer, nice and folded. I mean, who wouldn't want to swim in that water? Plus, there's no sharks. I mean, y'all know I live fearlessly, and I'll jump in a pool or an ocean or a river, a lake, whatever, full of sharks and alligators, but the salt content is too high, so there's no sharks, there's no current. There's current, but there's no tide change, so it's pretty cool. I mean, listen, we all got to be a little immature. Don't they look like a pair of... They are actually called Aphrodite's boobs. So I just touched Aphrodite's boobs. For about the last 40 minutes, we've been doing a little walking tour of Mykonos. And let me tell you, I rolled my ankle at the lighthouse. It's a little swollen, so walking's a little pain in the rear end right now. I don't know where Chuck is. I lost Chuck. He got left behind somewhere. But we're coming up to the famous windmills that you always see pictures on Instagram and videos on TikTok. And then it's time to find a quick little bite to eat, some souvenir shopping, and then back to the ship. But this is Mykonos. Before I show you all this windmill, let me quickly invite y'all to subscribe. That way you can stay up to date with everything going on with me when I'm out here cruising the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, the Pacific, wherever the ships will take me. But God, this view. Hit that subscribe, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you that have already subscribed, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Every place I go, I tell you, it can't get much better than this. And then the next day I'm at another port, and I say the same thing, and it just gets better and better and better. And tomorrow we got Santorini. I'm so thankful to be able to live this life. Well, that's a wrap on the excursion. It is officially over. 4.5 hours, amazing tour. Other than rolling my ankle at the first stop, it was a great day. Saw a ton of churches, ton of back streets. I don't know how the bus made it down some of these roads we've made it down, but we're wrapping up our stop here in Mykonos with Virga Mykonos. We went with the fried calamari and then the meat plate for two, but let me tell you something. It gets no fresher than that. Look at that crispy calamari right on the water. And the crunch is just, what can I say? Life gets no better than that, y'all. How do you feel about the tentacles of calamari? They're my favorite. Little legs, like little popping balls at the end of them. I like the tentacles the most. Let me tell you something. When they tell you a plate of meat for two, I'm trying to fight off Charles's fork at the moment. They mean a plate of meat for two. Like, this is a monster plate. And it comes with fries. There's some good fries. They're way better than the fries that are on the ship. This comes with burger, beef, lamb chop, pork neck, chicken. There's so much. And the first thing I'm going to start with is that burger. Look at that. Cooked perfect. Perfection. Nice and juicy on the inside.
I don't like the glitzy stuff.
Look at that. See how juicy? Look how juicy that is. Oh, baby, look at that. The seasoning they put on this is on point. And the best part is, the fries are underneath everything, so all the juices from every piece of meat is on those fries. Little tzatziki on that bad boy.
There's 10 million Greeks. There's 10 million Greeks outside.
Oh yeah.
They live in the States. LA, they live in New York.
That's the pork chop.
They live in Boston.
Pork chop's good?
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Pork chop.
They live everywhere. They live in New Jersey. They live in California.
You're right, New York is...
Some kind of a Chinese person, that's right.
Some boneless chicken breast with the skin still on.
That's what I love about Mykonos, because like that, what I miss about the screen, even Greece, the mainland, I have here, tourists. I see all the languages I know, and I see people all over the globe. Literally.
He asked you.
English, Greek,
It's absolutely incredible.
Romanian,
It's hot. It's fresh.
Spanish, Portuguese, and a tiny bit.
Add a little squirt of lemon on there.
A tiny bit, like how I
Look at that. I mean, it literally grilled to perfection. Nice smoky flavor. No better way to wrap up a day in Mykonos than with the meat sweats, am I right? I'm gonna finish lunch, y'all. I will see y'all when we get back to the boat. It's been a wonderful day. Check out this restaurant if you're ever coming to Mykonos. Right on the water. Relatively inexpensive. And you can leave with the meat sweats just like me. All right, so we gave it the good old college try, and we ended up leaving a bunch of meat and fries on the plate. Listen, that plate of meat cost 65 euros, and it was well worth every penny spent. Chuck made a point to say the pork chop was great, and I realized after he said that every time we have gotten pork chops together, they've always been delicious. They've always been grilled. So, scratch what I said about Bimini having some of the best pork chops and get yourself to Mykonos, Greece. Come see Nicholas at Vierga. He'll definitely set you up. All in all, it was a good lunch. Even better company and an epic view. This has been Mykonos, and I will see you in Santorini. But that's it. This is where I will wrap this video up. I will show you what the restaurant looks like and all of that, but it's time to do a little souvenir shopping and head back to the ship. And until next time, y'all know what to do. Y'all stay naughty. Peace.